Okay, now we're going to take a look at kind of a little quiz to see if you know when you're given a number, what member or what sets it's a part of. So let's start with 5. Pause it here if you want to answer, like with every problem, and I'll go over now. Alright, 5 is rational. Natural counting, I would count with it. Whole, and an integer. It's rational because it does terminate. 3.64. It's rational. It terminates. And we'll go back. That's it. Okay. You wouldn't count with it. It's not a natural counting number or 0. And it's not the opposite of a whole. So it's just rational. 4.53 repeating. That's just rational because it repeats. But that's it. It's not a member of any other subset. -5. Terminates, so it's rational. It's also an integer. I wouldn't count with it, and it's not a whole number. But it is the opposite of a whole number. It's the opposite of 5. So it is an integer. 0. It's rational. It terminates. It is a whole number. It's not a natural counting because you would not count items with it, but the whole number includes that 0. And any whole number has to be an integer. So that's why I'm automatically going to check off integer, because definition of integer is any whole number. Well, there you go. And it's opposite. But since it's a whole number, we have an integer. -911. Okay. It is a rational number. It will repeat when we change it to a decimal, but again, it's A over B form. Automatically, it's going to be rational, and that's it. Let me just go back for a second. Just because you see a negative sign doesn't mean it's an integer. That's a common mistake. Kids see a negative sign, automatically they think integer. But this is not a whole number or the opposite of a whole number. Therefore, it's only rational. 2 5/9. Okay, this is rational. I can put it in the form A over B, but also if I change it to a decimal, it's going to repeat. That's it. Square root of 10. This is an irrational number, as we spoke about in a previous video. Okay, this is not going to terminate, and it's not going to repeat. Square root of 64. Be careful on this one. Since the square root of 64 is 8, we're really just doing this as it were 8. It's rational. 8's rational because it terminates. It's natural counting. I would count with 8. It's a whole number because it is a natural counting number. If you checked off natural counting, you're going to check off whole. And guess what? If you checked off whole, you're going to check off integer. This is 8, which is a natural counting number, which is a whole number, which is also an integer. Alright, so that was a quick quiz on the subsets of rational numbers. Hope it helped. If you have any questions, send me an email.